What's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Sammy Lega here representing Team JVS. I just got done looking at episode 22 or 48 technically. Sword Online Alicization World Underworld Part 2, Alice. And my opening statement is this episode exceeded my every expectation. I didn't have any preconceived notions about what was gonna happen. You know, I really just felt like, you know, this is the end of the season, like this is it. You know, they're gonna close thing off, and the first thing they do is they present Alice to the world. And to be honest with you guys, like, from a conceptual idea, yo, the opening of this episode could be its own movie. Like, just the idea and the psychology behind it. Like, if you didn't know anything about what happened in the season, and like, it started off with that, right? And then they go back to the moment that we first see Alice, you know, as a young little girl, talking with these kids. You don't understand the concept. Like, just off of that, like, that could be its own movie series, bro. And everything she's gone through since. Like, if you focus in on just Alice's perspective and where this, I would direct this movie and just go with it. Like, from an idea standpoint alone, like, it was brilliant. Like, the way that they portrayed Alice and her, not just her intelligence, but her understanding and comprehension of interaction, of accountability, of being something that was created, but at the same time just as important as anything else. Her capability of love, so profound, so amazing. And then, out of nowhere, she just like, she felt something. And I was like, bro, first off, I don't even know, you know, the technological side of her at all, you know. But she made one thing clear in that conference, and as soon as she got to the person that she wanted to get to, she loved someone specific. And I was kind of just like, okay. And like, she got to him, she got to Kirito, and he opened his eyes. And like, she did, it wasn't no disrespect, but at the same time, like, she didn't care that Asuna was there or not. Like, she was like, she went to Kirito, and that's it. And I'm just like, how does this work? how does this actually fundamentally work? And then his opening conversation was basically like, look, your sister's still alive, and she's waiting for you. And like, I don't want to spoil that, but it was like, he was specifically focused and let her know everything. And then the crazier thing, he was like, delete me, all memories from the past 200 years. And I was like, bro, what has happened? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then it transitions, and you start to understand that things are insane right now. Because, you know, Kirito, you know, they flash forward a little bit, he's going through rehab, he's okay, but he still got subtle memories still there, you know, like, it never really goes away. And on top of that, he still keeps the residual memories from everything from him to his 2.5 years being there. And he's haunted by it. Like, it's like he's out, but he's not. And this is honestly, this is the most trippiest thing about this episode. And I don't know if I can actually show pictures or not. I wish I could. But when you find out that Riku didn't delete the memories, and he pushed it into a Floodlight, I was like, bruh. And this is the thing. This is the low, like, for real. This is my heart feeling about it. When Kirito got home, and I'll talk about the conversation that, you know, Riku had with the Floodlight in a second. But when Kirito got home, and he kind of just sat there and was sitting on his bed, and he kind of just laid his head down and tried to sleep, my head went, Kirito, don't ever get into another virtual world for the rest of your life. Stop. Like, I'm so serious. Like, he really needs to stop. Because at this point, like, he's lost so much. He's lost himself. He's lost his body. He's lost his wife. He's lost his child. And technically, he even lost his consciousness. They took his consciousness, copied it over, and put 200 years worth in just a bubble somewhere. Like, he needs to just stop. He needs to let this whole thing go. And it's crazy now, because then when you think about, like, the copied version of him sitting talking to Rika, and it's like, you know, as the queen stood there talking about Asanum, and you realize that things are okay, but they are unstable from what's happened in the underworld. And I don't even dare to even comprehend what that even means. And that means that every single character that was there is gone. I guess. I don't know what this actually really means. How did Kirito even survive for 200 years? There's so many unanswered questions. But the thing that messed this all up is, you know, this version of Kirito is like, yeah, I made a pact with my wife. I'm going to protect this world. And I think that it's a sick thing. It's a really messed up and unethical thing. But at the same time, that gives the real life version of Kirito reprieve. To kind of just, you know, have an actual life, because now you have a part of yourself literally is tied to this world that can fight in war for this world. But at the same time, there's still him. You know what I mean? Like, the ethics behind it is just so messed up. And Key Guy is the same situation. And I'm like, bruh, what is going on? What is going on? What is about to go down? And then going back to it, like, you know, thankfully, you know, Lifa was there. His sister was there, you know, kind of comforting him and talking to him because he was breaking down. And then it goes flashbacks to Alice. And Alice was sitting there at this party or whatever, and, like, she loves Kirito. Like, it's not even, you know, people can talk around it, but, like, her only real central focus is this man. And I don't know where do we go with this? And I think her last word was like, I could wither away or something like that. And, bruh, this episode was everything. This episode was everything. Because now there is a story to be told. I was like, you know, they tied everything up so well. And I was like, okay, this is the end. I was like, it ends on, you know, the most amazing note. Like, out of everything that these kids have done, like, they've created and preserved real artificial life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't all for nothing. Like, whatever they were fighting for, whatever they were warring for, whatever they were trying to survive for, you know, it did come to something. It did mean something. Life was precious enough to survive and to be saved through Alice. You know what I'm saying? But now, I don't even know, bruh. I just know I'm excited. I don't know what this means. And there's a whole nother episode. And I'm just like, bruh, like, look, I don't, because, I mean, you know, normally with series, you get an idea of how many episodes it's going to be. And, like, every time I'm thinking that this is the end, it's not. And I'm like, fam, Sword Art, you guys, I owe you guys everything. Because we ain't even got to the dub version. Bro, when this joint come out dub, folks gonna be wilding over this series, bro. Like, it's gonna be a resurgence of this. I feel like this and the show Gangs of London are gonna catch fire, bro. Like, people are gonna be going and talking about both of these shows equally from America's standpoint, for those that are, you know, dub purists, so to speak. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Go down to the description bar below and you can check out the full entire reaction and our Patreon, and details about that are in the description below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button, keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.